There was a young woman named Amina, whose beauty was renowned, not just her physical attributes, but for kindness and grace she showed on people she met. Amina was married to a handsome and hardworking man named Ade. People saw them as match made in heaven. They were so in love with each other and people always found them together. Everyone was so happy for their union except for Ade's mother. Ade's mother, Bisola, harbored deep resentment towards Amina. Bisola had earlier wanted Ade to marry another woman from their tribe, someone she could control and manipulate however she wanted, but Ade refused. Instead, he married Amina, a woman from a different tribe, strong-willed and refusing all manipulations from her mother-in-law. Amina's independence and kind spirit only fueled Bisola's bitterness towards her. So a few months into their marriage, Amina found out that she was pregnant. She and Ade were so overjoyed, and when the news got to their friends and families, they all shared in their joy too, except Ade's mother. Bisola was so bitter that she quickly ran to a voodoo priest, where she cursed Amina and her pregnancy, saying that she would suffer in pregnancy. Amina was living her life innocently, but little did she know that her mother-in-law had cursed her pregnancy behind her. So, on the expected day of delivery, Amina looked for labor, and she found none. And as the days turned into months, she did not still experience anything. She became so worried that she had to go to the hospital to know if she was really carrying a human being inside her, but the doctor did not find anything. Amina cried so bitterly, asking God to help her. And as the years went by, Amina was still heavily pregnant. The villagers, once supportive, began to whisper and mock her. They called her cursed, abomination, and all manner of names, but Amina remained strong, knowing that it would all end someday. One day, after the third year, Amina felt a little pain. She was so overjoyed, hoping that she was finally in labor and she would have her baby soon with her. So immediately, she stood up from the chair where she was seated. Blood gushed out from her body. She and Ade became so worried that they quickly went to the hospital to get checked. On getting there, the doctor was so busy that he could not attend to them immediately, seeing that it was a very small hospital with low staff. Well, they waited patiently for their turn, and when it was time to see the doctor, the time was already far gone, and he asked them to return the next day. Amina and Ade became so devastated and cried like babies. While they cried, Bisola was happy because she loved the suffering she inflicted on her daughter-in-law, Amina. So, by the next day, Amina felt better. And when they got to the doctor, they got a very shocking news. The doctor broke it to them that there was nothing in her womb. There was no sign of any baby in her womb at all. And that night, Amina cried and cried and cried. Ade, on the other hand, started losing faith and was worried as well all through the night. So by morning, Ade sat Amina down and told her to get rid of the pregnancy so that they can start afresh, because to him it looked as if they had wasted 3 years hoping for nothing. Amina, being a strong-willed woman, refused what her husband told her. She decided to still carry the pregnancy, having faith that her baby was still inside her. Few months later, Ade came back home very drunk. Then he threatened Amina that if she refuses to get rid of the supposed pregnancy, their marriage would end immediately. Then Amina thought long about what her husband told her. Although she begged him to have a little patience with her, but he was bent on his decision because his mother Bisola was already mounting so much pressure on him to give her a grandchild before she dies. As Amina refused to get rid of it, one day Ade came back home very furious. All the love he had for his wife were all gone. His eyes were red, and in that anger, he started throwing away all Amina's belongings. She was crying while begging the villagers that gathered around to help her beg her husband. But everything that people said to Ade fell on deaf ears. Bisola, who was by the corner, seeing everything that was happening between her son and Amina, was laughing so hard. At that point, she knew that all her plans had worked. So Amina left the love of her life, Ade, the man whom she shared everything with and was ready to start a beautiful family with. So a few months later, Bisola started putting Ade under pressure to remarry so that he can have a child. But Ade knew that deep down, there was a void in him that only Amina could fill. He knew that he had made a mistake, but he was very ashamed to go back and look for his loving wife. Soon after, Ade fell for his mother's manipulations and finally married Anjola, the same woman his mother wanted him to get married to years ago. Anjola became so close to Bisola because she was easily manipulated and did everything the old woman wanted. 1 year into their marriage, there was no sign of pregnancy in Anjola. Ade wanted to become worried, but his mother reassured him that she'll be pregnant in less than no time. So Bisola, as usual, ran to her voodoo priests, and they tried everything they could, but they all failed. So 2 years passed and there was still nothing. Then Ade, now furious, sent Anjola packing, saying that his heart was never with her from the first day. Bisola was so angry with Ade for making such decision. But now, to let you know that God sees everything that happens to us, something incredible happened to Amina. 2 years after Amina and Ade were separated, while Ade was suffering from his mother's manipulations, a loveless and childless marriage with his new wife, something was cooking for Amina too. Amina woke up feeling so tired, sad, and depressed one morning. Then she suddenly felt a kick in her stomach, something that she had not felt in years. She was so shocked and got up in amazement. And as soon as she got up from where she was seated, she felt water trickling down her legs, down to her feet. She shouted so loud for help, and immediately her parents quickly rushed to her, and they took her to a nearby hospital where it was finally confirmed that she had a baby inside her and ready to come out. She shouted for joy and cried for joy because she had waited so long for this day to come. After long hours of labor, Amina was getting so weak. She could not continue anymore. So the doctor suggested they operated her and make her free at last. So while they operated her, the doctors and nurses were all in shock at what they saw. They found out that Amina was not just carrying a child. She was carrying multiple babies. This became the best day of her life as she beheld her quadruplets. She was finally blessed with 2 boys and 2 girls. All her sufferings and mockery for all those years finally came to an end. Now, as soon as Amina had her baby, Bisola from her end was feeling so uneasy. She didn't know what was happening to her, but she felt something strange come upon her. So the word of Amina's delivery traveled round town and nearby villages, and everyone were in amazement and wonder at the finger of God. Bisola knew that her end was near. Immediately, she started running mad, because the day she went to visit the voodoo priest, she was told that if Amina mistakenly delivers her baby, she would run mad. So Bisola started running out of her house in confusion, and nobody was able to hold her. So Ade quickly ran to see his ex-wife Amina, whom he pursued back to her parents' house due to his mother's manipulations. As soon as he saw Amina, they both shed tears, and Ade knelt down in front of her family and some friends that were gathered around and pleaded for forgiveness from Amina. He asked Amina to accept him back, but her family refused. Amina was dumbfounded, and all she could do was cry bitterly because of their love that was lost in the midst of challenges. So Amina finally became very happy and became a proud mother of 4 children, having her tears wiped away. So we have come to the end of today's story. Do you think Amina would have accepted Ade, her husband, back? Or she should just move on since he fell for the trap his mother set for him? Did Ade's mother Bisola get the punishment she deserved? Kindly share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story today. Please kindly like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.